Well, good afternoon and happy Friday. We saw very stormy conditions late last night and this morning, but the storms have passed. But we are being left now with gusty winds from this system. However, the winds will start to come down as we get into the next few hours. But something else that's going down is the temperatures. The temperatures were at their warmest point this morning, where we were in the low 60s, but we're just cooling throughout the today. But let's talk about the rain, because we've got another chance of rain as we head into the weekend. Now, we got an updated look at the drought monitor, and it's sad to say the drought did expand. We've got the severe drought stretching across much of our area, but then you can see the extreme drought includes portions of Kokomo, and it again extends further out to the east. However, we saw measurable rainfall across our area last night, but this was not accounted for when we again had the drought monitor come out. So measurable rainfall within the last 24 hours. This will be accounted for next week. So hopefully we don't see an expansion in the drought conditions when we get the new update. But as we look outside right now, it is pretty quiet. Now, the winds are still breezy, but we have the clouds and dry conditions still around. But look at these current winds. These are sustained winds. We are seeing current sustained winds anywhere between 18 to 27 miles per hour. That is wild. So that means these winds have been blowing at that constant speed for more than 2 minutes, but the wind gusts a little bit higher. We're seeing gusts up to even 35 miles per hour. But this won't be the case all day long. We're going to get into the next few hours. You start to notice those calming down. And as we get to this evening, we really see those winds calm down. But the winds will try to pick up a little bit into our Saturday, and that's because we're going to see more rain into Saturday. Now, as for our temperatures, we are going to see this steady kind of cooling trend. We are expected to stay more so in those mid 40s the next few hours before we really cool off and see those 30s heading into tomorrow morning. But let's talk about what the weekend holds, because we are going to be tracking a little bit more rain and possibly some flurries. So the rest of the day is dry for us. That's good news, of course. Clouds stick around. But right out the gate Saturday morning, we are going to see another line of showers moving through. These are going to be more so light to moderate, maybe a few heavier showers within the system, but it's just going to be rainfall for us. However, once this moves through, we're going to notice temperatures are taking a bit of a drop, which could be bringing us some widespread flurries across our area. Now, I will say I don't think we're going to see much in the way of measurable snowfall, but this is going to lead again to that first drop in the temperatures we haven't had in some time. So when we look at the full forecast, you're going to have to grab the coats once again, because Sunday we're going to see our temperatures actually getting back near average this time of year. But we are definitely still warmer today, but temperatures will continue to cool. We've got the clouds and of course, winds are going to be calming down. But into tomorrow morning, we're going to be tracking some showers before we start to see that much cooler air settling in for our Sunday, and then we warm up again Monday.